What's going on, guys? This is XQ420 here. You know what the deal is. You know how I get down when I come around. I am back. I'm in the building. The beat is hot. The single is fresh, no doubt. First time to the channel, stop hesitating. Hit the subscribe button for me for your daily dose of news and commentary. Today's video. We got a GW professor out here proclaiming that she was black almost her whole life. Turns out she's not, though. Let's jump into this. Alright, got an article right here from the Blaze. White GW professor cancels herself for lying about being black for most of her life. Come on now. I mean, why would anybody want to lie about being black? From what I'm understanding, being black is the worst thing in the world because you're oppressed by everything. So let's jump into this. I mean, she's obviously made a whole career on being black when she's white. Now, come on now. So it's Jessica A. Krug, a history professor at George Washington University, canceled herself. Bo, cancel culture is out. Bo, the cancel culture, man, they so into canceling folks, they'll cancel themselves. You know what I'm saying? Woke style. It said she canceled herself Thursday after admitting in a Medium post to falsely claiming a black identity for most of her professional life. Now, come on, can somebody let me know why would somebody want to fake being black? You know what I'm saying? From the BLM stuff, being black is oppressive. And when you're within oppression, death is imminent. That's what I'm hearing. I mean, that's what they throwing down at my doorstep. I walk outside, I'm seeing more of that at my doorstep than COVID deaths. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? So they throwing that out there in front of me. But this woman right here, she has made her whole stance of her career on being black when she's white. I mean, come on now, guys. So she says right here, quote, "For the better part of my adult life, every move I've made, every relationship I've formed has been rooted in the napalm toxic soil of lies." I mean, Bo, get right in your face. Napalm toxic soil. I mean, hey, that has yielded forth something, though. It was tainted fruit it yielded for, but I mean, it still yielded. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel too bad. You done made your money and all. Professor at George Washington University, got books and all kind of stuff. So, I mean, don't feel too bad for your lies. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what made you want to feel bad right now? It just seemed like a good time. It's like, well, I better come out and just admit that I'm actually white before somebody actually figures it out on their own. You know what I'm saying? So they said, to an escalating degree over my adult life, I have eschewed my living experience as a white Jewish child in suburban Kansas under various assumed identities within a blackness that I had no right to claim. First North African blackness, then U.S. rooted blackness, then Caribbean rooted blackness. Oh, rooted Bronx black. Good God, the Bronx blackness. I mean, straight up from the hood. Now, here's what I'm saying. Man, how ain't nobody figured her out before now? I mean, you see what I'm trying to put down? How did nobody figure her out before now? I mean, I feel like this is something that you'd be able to pick up pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? Now, she could be deceptive. Look at this picture. You look at it and you're like, I'm thinking more Latina. You know what I'm saying? Latina, olive skin. Hey, Jews, olive skin. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. They said he was the skin of olive. So I'm like, man, you ain't black. I mean, I know this. You know, I look right at you, but yep. I mean, you ain't a sister. You know what I'm saying? So, but she's been claiming it this whole time. Been making her whole adult life about it, living the lie. I mean, why would somebody want to do that? I don't get it. So they said with a dizzying sense of self-loathing, Krug will go on to call her lies the very epitome of violence, of thievery and appropriation, unethical, immoral, anti-black, and colonial. Now hold on a second. Now you spoke. I figured that if your skin color was like this, if you was close enough to where people would think, you would just go on and claim white because white garners privilege. You know what I'm saying? White is supposed to be the privilege garner. It's like, oh man, I'm close enough to white where I can tell them, hey, yeah, I'm white, full on white. So I'm looking my privilege card, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna make some privilege cards, white privilege cards, so folks know they got it every day. You know what I'm saying? Just so the white folks know it, because there's a lot of white folks, they've been asking, they've been like, excuse me, man, I ain't found my white privilege yet. I said, hold on, I got you covered. Let me make you a card so you can hold on to it, put it in your pocketbook billfold so you know it. You open it up, say, I know I'm broke as a joke and I'm struggling like everybody else, but I see the card and I know things will be all right. Man, stop with the nonsense, bud. They come to you with whatever, bud. So, she also added the lives were likely spawned by unaddressed mental health demons. I mean, but what mental health demons? I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out. But she says the mental health issues are no excuse for her grievous sin. But just ask God for forgiveness and it'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? But here's what I'm saying. Why folks fold up? I mean, look, the good criminals, which is the politicians, bro, they will maintain their lie. You know what I'm saying? They'll maintain it. But other folks, they'll fold right up, cave right in. Yep, I'm white. I've been white the whole time. I mean, there won't nobody asking. You know what I'm saying? She just came out on her own, but it's been eating at her too much. She said that I claim belonging with the living people and ancestors to whom and for whom my being is always a threat at best and a death sentence at worst. Come on now. A death sentence? But it ain't a death sentence being black. I hate to tell folks. But man, when I walk outside the door every day, I'm not like, boy, I'm gonna have to be real careful today because I know the day is the day of the hunt. And as a black man, I'm like an 8-pointer out there. They're coming to get me. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Well, folks are just coming up with all kinds of crazy stuff. Running Man and all that. Arnold Schwarzenegger, they're hunting folks. I'm like, man, stop. Hostile. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't like that, but it ain't like that at all. So once again, like we saw earlier, Jessica Krug up here. Of course, she's a professor, and one of her areas of expertise, Africa, Latin American, African American history, early modern world, imperialism, and colonialism. So I'm like, you know, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being white, knowing about that stuff. That's what you want to study. I mean, that's your thing if you want to teach about the stuff. But I mean, like I said, you look at her. I would have thought maybe at first Latina, you know what I'm saying? Latina, and then very close to white. You know what I'm saying? That's what would have been my breakdown of her right out the gate. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have just come out, yeah, black. I'm no doubt. So I don't know, but she done fooled some folks for a long time. That's all I can say. So she says right here in a direct quote, "So I believe in restorative justice where possible, and even when where I don't know what that means or how it could work." Man, what? Man, folks' sentences are all over the place right now. I think the COVID's in their brain, but they said I believe in accountability, and I believe in cancel culture as a necessary and righteous tool for those with less structural power to wield against those with more power. Hold on a second. So she wielding the power against herself. I mean, said I should absolutely be canceled. No, I don't write in passive voice ever because I believe we must name power. So you should absolutely cancel me, and I absolutely cancel myself. I mean, Bo, I mean, man, you got to be feeling some type of way to cancel yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, you got to be just feeling terrible. Somebody must have come and whispered to her at the night, said, I know that you're white. I know your lies, and I'm going to expose you. She said, oh, nope, I'll expose myself first. I won't let you get the win of the satisfaction. You know, like folks, I'll fall on my own sword. You won't get the satisfaction of killing me. You know what I'm saying? So she says right here that this is not a confession. I'm, how is it not a confession? You confess that you're not black, and you've been claiming that you're black all this time. You know what I'm saying? Said it's not a public relations move. Seems like it. And it damn sure isn't a shield. It's the truth, though. Hey, and the truth, that stuff will set you free. You know what I'm saying? But it'll set you free. So, in closing on this, guys, and I'll keep the picture of her right there. In closing on this, if it's so bad about being black, then I'm trying to figure out why this white woman right here has been using uh, false identity claiming to be black all this time, knowing that this is an instant death sentence, supposedly, and that you'll never make it in life. But somehow she's a professor. She's written books. You know what I'm saying? She's garnered some attention. You know, she's been successful, all the while living a lie. You know what I'm saying? And what's even worse off? I seen something right here that what was it? You get right here. Yeah, says that the sister-in-law says they found out from the media that she lied about being black. I'm like, man, are folks that blind and you're not paying attention to what's happening? I mean, did you not ask a question? Could you not be like, man, I don't know if you're black or not? And frankly, I don't care. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out why you walk around claiming to be black. But look, guys, here's what happened. The truth eats at your soul. The truth will take people out that actually have a soul. Now, these soulless people, but they don't care about the truth, man. They'll just ride off into the sunset, living the lie, spitting the lie. But the truth took her out. The truth took her out, and I don't get it. I don't see why she canceled herself, I'll be honest with you. I mean, she could have continued on doing what she was doing, and nobody ever questioned her from here to death. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody asking for a 23andMe or for nothing like that. So let me know what y'all think about in the comment section below. It wouldn't make any sense if black people are so oppressed that somebody that's white would pretend to be black. That's all I'm saying. Why would you do it? Doesn't make any sense to me. But let me know what y'all think down below. As always, like, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell so you know when I post in the future. I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.